Now, what is a product financing arrangement or agreement? This is kind of complicated, and I'm going to do my best to explain this to you. I may get part of it wrong, but we're going to do the best we can under the circumstances. Alright, let's see how well I do. We have Midwest Shoe Company. What does Midwest Shoe Company do? They're a manufacturing facility. They make shoes. Okay? Let's say they make men's dress shoes. Okay? These are the kind of shoes you'd wear to a wedding or to a formal occasion, something like that. Now we have a retail outlet called Super Shoes. And Super Shoes, what do? They sell shoes to the consumer, like you and me. Well, suddenly Super Shoes gets into trouble. They need a loan, but they have no collateral. So they go to the Midwest Shoe Company and they say, let's make an arrangement. We're going to buy some of your shoes. Okay? And then in a buyback agreement, you're going to buy the rest of the shoes back from us. And the Midwest Shoe Company says, sure. So when Super Shoes buys these 20 crates full of shoes, and we're talking about a full pallet. Okay, you got a pallet on the bottom and you got a big box on top and it's full of shoes. You got 20 of those. Midwest Shoe Company does not ship those 20 pallets full of shoes to Super Shoes. Instead, it ships it to either a public warehouse or it will keep the shoes inside the Midwest Shoe Company storage area. Alright? Now then, despite the fact the Super Shoes does not physically have the ownership of the shoes, they do have the title to the shoes. And that means they can now use it as collateral. So they go to the bank and they say, bank, we have 20 crates full of men's dress shoes that we're going to use as collateral to get a great big loan. Bank says, fine. So Super Shoes gets a great big loan from the bank, and they take part of that loan and they pay back Midwest Shoes for the shoes that they really never shipped. Okay. Now later on, Midwest Shoes starts paying back Super Shoes to get the ownership of the shoes back to them. As soon as they do, part of the proceeds of that money, or actually probably the whole proceeds, will then be shipped back to the bank to pay off the loan. Okay? So, basically, it's Midwest Shoe Company that's paying back the loan, but it's kind of going through a third party. So, the money goes from Midwest Shoe Company to Super Shoes, then it goes back to the bank to pay off the loan. And that's how that works. At least that's the basic understanding of how that works. If you guys can explain it a little bit better, by all means. I'd love to hear your explanation. Alright. I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.